Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a short video about making your own first aid kits and just some things to keep in mind to have on hand as far as first aid goes. None of this is going to be for severe trauma. This is, normal things that could happen. I am extremely accident prone or spastic. I don't know what you would call it, but I get hurt a lot. So I have to have these things on hand anyway. I'm not going to be relying on someone to come to my aid. I want to have the things that I need to take care of minor incidences so that I can get to a hospital. But if there is no hospital, at least you have what you need. So I'm going to go through these items, most of which came from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to kind of put together some little first aid bags. One that's going to go in my vehicle, and then one that I'm going to have just ready to go, kind of a grab and go medical bag. So first on the left here, these are some little pouches. I'll open them up and show you. I hope they're big enough. I got red because red is typically a medical color, but they're magnetic pocket with window. I don't know. I got it in the, where all the educational type school stuff is at the Dollar Tree, hoping it's big enough. And then I got 2 of these small gauze pad packs. There's 10 per pack. And these are not the kind that are non-stick. I did get some of those as well, but there is a difference. These ones will absorb, and the other ones don't do so much absorbing, but more pad the wound, I guess. And then I got some Advil. There's 3 packs in here, and I'm just going to put 1 in each bag, just for, normal pain relief. If you have a headache, or if you hurt yourself really bad, you just need some average pain relief. And then I got a big pack of alcohol prep pads. Okay, let me say, this is from the Dollar Tree, this is from the Dollar Tree, this is from the Dollar Tree. These alcohol prep pads, there are 100 of them. They come in two packs, so I guess there's 52 packs. And obviously, if you're dressing a wound, cleaning something up, you want to make sure it's clean before you cover it up. So you want to wipe it clean, make sure there's nothing in there that's going to cause an infection. And then over here, these I just grabbed from some stuff I had around the house. I needed to add them to these kits, I felt like, and I didn't want to go out and buy brand new ones. This is Benadryl. So if anyone has an allergic reaction, it could be that they get stung by a bee, or they're having some other kind of allergic reaction to something they were exposed to. You want to make sure to have Benadryl on hand, or just average allergies. And then this is like a bismuth tablets. These are anti-diarrheal, upset stomach kind of stuff, like basically a chewable Pepto-Bismol tablet. Some things that could happen: you drink some bad water, or you eat something that is not so good and you start having diarrhea. You need to stop that because it could dehydrate you. Diarrhea can actually cause people to die. So it's the sooner you can stop it and keep anything inside, the better. So you're not going to get dehydrated and die. And then this is some paper tape rolls. That's also from the Dollar Tree. It's 10 yards each. This is easy to rip. This you can use to, tape the gauze pads where you need them to, just to secure things. It's very sticky, and I like that you can just rip it with your hands. You don't need scissors or anything. And then this liquid skin, also got that from the Dollar Tree. You can use super glue. I actually prefer super glue. It's a lot cheaper. You get more bang for your buck, but liquid skin, I'm going to put those in there because it's more of a medical grade. And then these little SOS things, these Paw Patrol pouches, these are electrolytes. So you can add these to a bottle of water or something. If somebody is severely dehydrated, they need to get their electrolytes back in, I think it's a good idea to have these on hand. And then these little individually packaged hand sanitizers. There are 24 in there, and each little pouch is enough to sanitize your hands once. If you're taking care of somebody's wound or even your own and your hands are dirty, Maybe you know, got done doing a bunch of outdoor stuff and then cut yourself. If you're dressing your own wound or somebody else's, you want to make sure your hands are at least a little bit clean. And I didn't put gloves in this first aid kit, so hand sanitizer it is. Eye drops. If you get something in your eyeball, you know, whether it be dust, a stick, well, not a stick, that's more severe, but something that you need to rinse out. Eye drops are good to have on hand. Yes, you can use water, but if you don't have a good water source, you don't want to be flushing dirty water into your eyeball either. So I think eye drops are a good thing to have. And then this triple antibiotic ointment from the Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, this is from the Dollar Tree. This is not from the Dollar Tree. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is from the Dollar Tree. This I found after I went to the Dollar Tree and got it, that it's much cheaper and you get a larger quantity, more bang for your buck at Walmart. So it's okay. These are little tiny ones, and I think the size is going to be good, but it's cheaper at Walmart. And then these elastic bandages, these are just the little ones that you can use to wrap your ankle if you sprain an ankle, your wrist if you sprain your wrist, your knee, you know, if you tear something, just to be able to secure it and hold it in place if you sprain something. That's also from the Dollar Tree. And then these big things here, I wanted to like stock up big time on my first aid type stuff. So I got these all on Amazon and they're a really good price. I want to say these self-adherent bandages, I'm going to pull this out and show you what it looks like. It's the kind that sticks to itself. Very, very helpful. It's stretchy, it sticks to itself, and you can reuse it. I want to say this was probably $8 or $9. The bandages were probably $8 or $9, and then the non-stick pads were maybe $10. But I got a lot of them. There's 100 of the non-stick pads, 200 Band-Aids, and a 12-pack of the self-adherent bandage type stuff. So I'm going to kind of break these up and build little first aid kits. For the things like the bandages and the non-stick pads and probably the gauze pads, I'm going to take them out and maybe just put a few in little Ziploc bags. But I'll show you what I got going. Okay, let me open up this little pouch and see if it's any good. Okay, so it has these magnetic strips on the back. I don't know if those are going to be useful at all, but this is what they look like size-wise. I think that's about the size that I wanted, so that it's not too bulky, but hopefully these items will actually fit in there. And then the clear front is kind of nice because you can see exactly what you have and where it is. But what I'm first going to start doing is taking things out of the packages, because this is just a bunch of extra bulk I don't need. Okay, so let's do like this type stuff first. I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing here. I don't know how much organizing I can do. I mean, I can just throw these in, and it doesn't need to be super fancy. There's my triple antibiotic ointment. Eye drops. And then let's go ahead. I think I'm only going to put one of these. Okay. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. That's nice. And they're individually wrapped. Okay, so these guys, I will do, let's see what they look like. I'll probably do about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per. That should be good. The rest of this stuff is going in my big first aid tub. I'm gonna make little Ziploc bags here for this loose stuff. And this is so much cheaper than buying a first aid kit that's already made for you, because you'll pay like $20 or something for a first aid kit that size. Okay, so I did get 2 packs of these Gauze Pads, but I'm thinking for a first aid kit this size, I'm just gonna do 5 individuals per first aid kit. Hopefully I don't regret that. But I'm gonna have Gauze Pads, I'm gonna have Band-Aids and the non-stick pads, so I think that'll be good. Okay, let's do non-stick pads. Look at that. These are huge. Okay, that is one big non-stick pad. The bigger the better. You can always cut it into smaller pieces if you don't need something that size. But I guess I'll do 5 again. 5 and 5. The reason I got both the non-stick pads and the regular Gauze Pads is because if you have an open wound that is like pussy and that kind of stuff, or like a burn, you don't want to put the regular Gauze Pads on them because it'll stick right down into your wound, and it's just not fun, because then when you have to take that dressing off, it kind of pulls on the wound and reopens it, and it's just not comfortable. So, non-stick pads. And now I'm going to do some Band-Aids. This is a big variety. You can see there's a few different sizes. For most small things, Band-Aids will do the job. Now, I'm not going to pick certain sizes. I'm just going to do like a handful. Let's see. Okay, maybe I am. I'm going to do 2 small, like 2 itty bitty ones per. The small ones are basically worthless. I'm going to do 3 of these, whatever. I don't know if this is medium or large. And then what else do I got in here? Okay, that was the large. These are the mediums. I'll do 4 mediums. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be a good amount of Band-Aids. And I think I'm going to actually add the hand sanitizer also in these Ziploc bags. So. Okay. I'm trying to keep them somewhat organized. And then hand sanitizer. These things are awesome. Instead of having like a big bulky hand sanitizer bottle, you can throw these in your purse, your bug out bag, anywhere. Hand sanitizer is extremely flammable, so if you want to use it to douse something, you can douse something in like paper, cotton swabs, whatever, and it catches on fire. So also a little tip there. I think I'll just do one of these 5-packs per kit. All right, so I guess that's all that's going in there. It's all the stuff to kind of dress wounds, except the hand sanitizer. I guess hand sanitizer is mostly alcohol, so you could use that to clean wounds too. Okay, here we go. And then we'll do my Advil. If you guys have other suggestions of things to throw in, please comment down below. I love it when you guys give suggestions. Sometimes I think, you know, I got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing, and then I see a suggestion that was like, oh yeah, duh, I should have done that. So we'll do the 1 Advil for each one. And then, let's see, okay. Maybe I should have another little, I'm going to do another little Ziploc bag. Hold on. Okay, what I'm going to do with these little tiny Ziploc bags are put some smaller things. When this little pouch closes, it's going to kind of be open over here, and I don't want stuff falling out. Okay, so I have 2 Benadryl per, and then 3 of the Pepto-Bismol type stuff. And I'll go ahead and put the Electrolytes in there too. Then let's go ahead and do the liquid skin. This will be all the little tiny stuff. You can kind of see how spastic I am when I do this stuff, and it's kind of a downfall, but I like to do stuff too fast or try to rush through stuff, and that's how I always hurt myself. Okay, now we're going to do the tweezers. Oh, I didn't talk about the tweezers too much, did I? Thorns. If you get something stuck in your skin, glass, thorns, anything like that, you're going to need a good pair of tweezers. These ones have an eyebrow comb, which was not necessary, but these look like the nicer of the tweezers from the Dollar Tree because they're metal, like a thicker metal, and the other ones were pretty thin. So I went with these ones. Sometimes the cheaper is not better, but these ones look like good quality. So I think that's about it. My tiny stuff is in here. My bigger wound dressing type stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's put these Advils in here too. And I don't know about you guys, but just having this stuff put together just makes me feel better. That way, if something goes down, I have one spot that I can go to, and I know that I have just about everything I need to take care of minor incidences. And please tell me what else I can add to these, because I have some more space, so I can add more things to it. But you know it's a medical bag because, first of all, you can see through it. Second of all, it's red. I'm going to see if these magnets will actually hold it somewhere to like my refrigerator. Maybe you have a spot in your house where there's metal that you can put it on, and so it's just kind of sitting there handy, ready to go. But the bags worked out pretty well. The only thing I would say I'm concerned about with these ones in particular is this kind of space right here. But as long as I'm not like going crazy throwing it all over the place, this stuff's not going to get out. But yeah, 2 little super cheap, super easy to put together first aid kits that have just about everything you could possibly need. Feel free to make them, you know, for your family. If one of you is severely allergic to something and you need an EpiPen, you can add one of those. Trying to think of other stuff. Oh, something I should have put in here. Burn cream. or aloe. If I could find a small little thing of aloe or burn cream, I'm definitely going to add that. Maybe possibly some Anbesol or that, you know, that toothache stuff. You can throw that in. But just make sure that you guys have what you need, even if it's not in kits like this. Make sure that you're buying your first aid stuff. And if you can buy it in bulk and you can afford to do it that way, usually it winds up being a better price, and then you have it all on hand and you know you're not going to run out. You know you have what you need. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I can't wait to read your comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, I just wanted to show you this. With the stuff I put in there, it actually does stick to the refrigerator and it doesn't move around. It's on there pretty sturdy. So you can stick these little pouches to maybe something in your garage or somewhere else that it will be handy for you. Like I said, I got these in the area that has all the school stuff, educational stuff at the Dollar Tree, and it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm probably not going to keep it on my fridge, but I like that it does stick like that.